Hello, Sim friends, and we have a new LP house out in the online store. It is called West Canyon CowTown, and it is on sale for $799 LP. Now, now this is only available for the extra large lots. The first house is free, and then after that, the house cost over 14 million sim coins. That's expensive, but it is an extra large lot. Um, and here is the original home. I do not like the exteriors. The exterior wallpaper is just not there. It's not vibing with me. And other than that, I do like the appearance of the home. I just can't get past the exterior wallpaper. And also the windows have something left to be desired. But you are getting the brown bifold the doorways, which were available through SimChase. And then you're getting everything on the outside. So here is the first place. This is like a store. I like how they have the store. I think it's really cool. It kind of ties in, with the theme of the Western Cowtown. Um, and so do the windows, even though I don't like the windows. I think that the windows are really ugly. And then up above the store is like a little apartment, and you're getting those countertops. Those are the seaside, the countertops in the terracotta color. And other than that, pay attention to the smaller items that you may not have in your inventory. And then here is a little church. I thought that was really cool. You're getting those chairs, and you're getting a podium, and then the windows, and then those doors. So that's pretty cool. The bigger inventory items are older, but a lot of the smaller inventory items, um, I found that I didn't have access to. And then here is a bar. You're getting that bar, and then you're getting the ranch stools, and you're getting, the countertops. And then you're getting the dress rack, two dress racks, and you're getting like the vanities, and then you're getting the bathroom stalls, and then everything in this back room you're getting. I didn't have a lot of the smaller items in my inventory, um so that was nice to get those. And then here is the upstairs again with the bifold doorways from the Sim Chase. You're getting those. And again, with the smaller items, I can't point out every smaller item because it's hard to see. But you're getting all of the fixture. Sorry, all of the light fixtures. You're getting that ranch bed. I don't like I don't like how they put a bathroom in the bedroom. That's just kind of gross. But that's just my opinion. You're getting another ranch bed, all of the wall hangings, and you're getting, like the totem poles, and then that backdrop. And then again, everything on the outside. Here is this home, and everything on the porch. You're getting that. You are getting those couches. I didn't have those in my inventory. You're getting the windows, which is the ranch style windows. And then and then you're getting the dining table and chairs, those countertops you're getting, that stove, everything on the outside you're getting the bunk beds, and then you're getting another twin bed. You're getting that king size bed and that ranch bed, so that's pretty nice. Inventory is pretty good for the smaller items. For the bigger items, personally, I did buy the home because I wanted to see what I could do with it. Um, and then you're getting a dance hall here. I couldn't find those hay bales in my inventory, but I know I have them, so I don't know what happened. I just don't know where they are. If you know, please leave me a comment. And then you're getting the fencing, the Pine Ranch fencing, and then the gate. So overall, not too shabby. And then here is the remodel. I can't speak today. Um, you're getting I made it into a ranch style town, and I changed the exterior to the ranch exterior. Um, so so it's not a family home. Um, it's it's an actual town. I kept with the pine themes, and then again here's a basement um with the weather with the weather machine. And then I'm just showing you on the outside. I put a lot of trees and some shrubs. Here is the first building. I made it into like a grocery store, and I used the lifestyle items. And then those green market, the countertops, I use those. And then a freezer, which is from the Eco Lifestyle. And then here is the upstairs. I made it into a little apartment. I used those Pine Blanco, the countertops. And then I used the ranch style table and chairs, and then the sofas, and then that fireplace, and then I used these two beds, the green one, and then the ranch style bed. And then here's the bathroom. I used the farmhouse event sink, and then the spa shower. And then I made a little garden on the side of the building. And then here is a restaurant and bar. I use I think those are the saloon, the countertops. And then I use the ranch style table and chairs. Um, and then and then here's the kitchen and the employee, the break room. And then here's a smaller kitchen for the upstairs apartment to use. I use the black lofted the countertops. And then here is the apartment. I put in the rustic farmhouse a table and chairs. That rug is from an online pack. And then I use the ranch style the windows all throughout the build. And I use the ranch style beds and then a rustic farmhouse bed. And then that walnut boho bed, I think it's called. And then that black lofted king size bed. Um, and then here's the bathroom. It's a big bathroom. And when I put in a washer and a dryer because I know in the ranch days washer and dryers weren't available, but we're pretending in this because I need to put a washer and dryer. And then I put some trees on the outside. And then here is the next building. It is a schoolhouse and a church upstairs. So, um, this downstairs part is the school. And then here is the church. Again, with the ranch style of the windows. But the smaller windows I used are not ranch. I can't remember what event they're from. And then here's some fencing that leads to other buildings. Here is this building. I just made this into a dance hall because I couldn't make it into a stable. I couldn't find the hay. And then here is a fire pit, a table, and then a tree with a hammock. Some more trees. Then here is this home. And put in a coat rack, and then here's the kitchen. The countertops are the the countertops. And then I use that retro style fridge. And then the two-door sink with the blue ranch stools. And then I use the ranch chairs and then a pine table. And then here's a laundry room. It's very small, but it works. And then here's the living room. I did not put like a TV, in any of the apartments or homes because back then they didn't have TVs. And then here's a washer and dryer. Um, you know, this is pretend, even though it's ranch. I can't help myself. I have to put a washer and dryer. And then here is the bedrooms with the wardrobes and the beds. And then I used the countertops as nightstands in all the apartments.